what? I mean, what happened here, and is it as awful as it appears from here?
Yeah, it really is this bad. Now, I think to be fair, if LeBron hadn't missed a month plus, we're looking at a team that's definitely into the playoffs. I think when they were in that 4 or 5 seed in the beginning of the year, I was like, man, this is actually surprising because the roster going into it was a little weird. I mean, it's a bunch of young guys worried about their next rookie contracts and a bunch of vets on one-year deals. So you had a lot of guys kind of worrying about the next thing, which isn't always the best recipe for an NBA team. But the problem for LeBron right now is that this is the first time he's facing this kind of failure in a city that's different than Cleveland and Miami. Okay, these guys are used to winning out there, and he's kind of doing the same things he was doing in Cleveland, where he wasn't engaged defensively, he's never playing the best guy. And so now that we're seeing these spotlights as they lose and fall out of the playoff race, it feels like it's new. But Jalen, I know you and I were talking about this, like his number, he's so good, his numbers are still insane. But he, as the leader and looking around when there's bad defensive rotations, he's a part of that problem too. And I think this is the first time he's getting called out on it.
So this is a really unique situation, not only for LeBron, but for the NBA, and here's why. When you play as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers, that's a storied franchise. That's a brand that's continued to stand the test of time. That's bigger than LeBron. Though he's an iconic basketball player, he can never say into a microphone that he's going to talk to the coach about reducing his minutes. This term, shutting it down, has a negative connotation for those who have not been paying attention. The Los Angeles Lakers fans do not care that he won 2 championships at the Heat. They do not care that he won a championship with the Cavs. If they feel like LeBron James is not giving his all to this year's basketball team, it's going to have a negative effect. And also, sometimes perception is not reality. So people in LA, and you guys know this, I lived in LA since 1994. People in LA hate when they think transplants come there for what LA can provide for them, not the other way around.
Look, go back to when this signing took place. There were Laker fans that weren't happy about it because of their loyalty to Kobe Bryant.
Those people are insane.
Okay, yes. Okay,
the Kobe people are brutal.
Okay, I understand that, but then let's fast forward into this position here and go, all right, would Kobe ever shut it down?
Well, I don't even know how we're on this. Like, my whole thing about this NBA rest obsession lately is that as soon as you're out of it, you're just supposed to tank for some minimal advantage, a lottery pick. Like, he should keep playing. The problem is he should play better. If he's going to be a leader and call everybody out, he needs to be the defensive leader too.
Let's do perception versus reality, because I think that we're all saying that the reason why the Lakers aren't in the running to make the playoffs is because LeBron missed 18 games. And I'm listening to the Hoop Collective. Brian Windhorst keeps pointing it out, and they're 21 and 24 when LeBron plays. So is it bigger than LeBron, like you kind of said earlier? Is it the structure of this team? And now, obviously, he's going to have to answer a lot of questions. Or were they in a situation where they could put themselves in playoff position?
When things happen in Los Angeles and New York, in the media, we put it on steroids. Like a player could average 8 points, but the media treats it like they're averaging 20 points.
Right.
So what happens when they get LeBron, people automatically assume, and like I told Stephen A., like they're going to contend. Like, this team ain't making no Western Conference Finals. I said that from the beginning of the year. Now, when you look at their roster, as Ryan and both of you guys point out, it has some flaws. They're in a better conference. So we can look at it like LeBron isn't getting it done. I want to give you guys a different way to look at it. The teams in their conference are just better than them. How about that?
And oh, by the way, when all this stuff happened with Anthony Davis, all those young guys, whether it's justified or not, checked out mentally and never checked back in. They're a disaster in every conceivable way.